Shanique,
Huh?
do not press
Okay.
anything. Come on in. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Come on, sir. You can sit right here.
Okay, alright.
I'll take a seat. How you doing today?
I'm okay, I guess.
Good.
I'm
Okay.
alive, so.
I understand. My name is Brittany.
Nice to meet
And you're our
Alumni.
alumni. That's a nice name. It's really cool. What does that mean?
It means you're my world.
You are my world. Wow. Okay. Mr. Alumni. Alumni. What's your last name?
Bennett.
Mr. Bennett. Okay. So, what brings you in here today?
Stress. My life just seems very stressful.
Right.
I don't know why, but it seems like stress just likes to crowd around me.
Right. I can sense that you seem very, frustrated and stressed out. I can see that. So tell me, what is it that's causing your stress?
I'm not sure. I think it's everything in combination with everything else.
Okay.
Just life, it seems very generalized.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm at work, I'm stressed.
Okay.
And when I come home, I'm stressed some more. So I guess when I'm at work, is because when I'm at work, I go to work to do work, so I can get my money,
Right.
and pay bills, put food on the table, put the children to school, things like that. Put gas in the car.
Right.
But when I go to work, it seems like when I get there, that's when work starts.
Wow.
People don't like to take the initiative to do anything before I get there.
Okay. So what about, have you talked to your supervisor about it?
My boss don't, the man doesn't think, he doesn't treat me like I know what I'm doing. He doesn't treat me very well. I don't like him, and I try not to interact with him too much because the man don't know how to treat people. He doesn't know how to talk to people properly, and
Right.
and he talks to everybody. Well, me specifically, like I'm incompetent. Like I don't know what I'm doing, and I didn't go to school for this.
Okay. I can see that you're frustrated. And anybody who's gone to school to learn a skill, what is it exactly that you do?
Well, I work with the machines,
Machine?
the construction
The
machines.
construction, right?
A lot
So
of construction.
anybody who's been to school and have learned the skills necessary to be a construction worker will be frustrated if their supervisor did not trust them as a worker.
Yes, those machines are not easy to control.
Right. Wow.
If you dig up the roads have to be a certain way and to support a certain amount of weight, and you have to flip this way, and
Wow.
certain switches are not meant to be pushed.
Okay. So, is work the only concern? Is that the only thing in your life that's causing you stress, or are there other things?
Well, that specifically, but some things like when I get home, I'm just upset sometimes. I guess cause when I come home, I expect for there to be food on the table.
Right.
The children dressed and bathed and clean and ready for bed. And I expect the house to be clean.
Right.
Because when I was growing up, that's how it was.
Right.
But when I come home, the house is a pigsty. The rice burn up and the food not ready yet. I don't understand how my wife don't know if to cook rice and peas. Like she never did before. I can cook rice and peas, how she, The children are ready for bed yet.
Right.
I come home and my son doesn't know how to use the toilet. He's, 4 years old now. He should be able to use the toilet. But the training done last year, 2 years ago. Right?
Right. Yes, you're right.
He should know how to use the toilet.
He should.
But the boy don't know how to use the toilet. He
Hmm.
can't flush. Moving on. My daughter
Uh-huh.
comes home with a big red mark on her face.
Wow. Now, how did she get the big red mark on her face?
She go to school and she do something to this boy and him take him hand and box her across her face.
Oh, wow.
And I was so upset. I think I'm gonna have to talk to the school superintendent or something.
Wow. Anybody, any father will feel frustrated if a young man hit his daughter. How old is your daughter?
She must be 7, 8.
7 to 8? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can sense your frustration. You have every right to be frustrated. You know, you go to work. From what I'm hearing you say, you go into work and you try to do everything you're supposed to do, but your coworkers kind of depend on you to do everything. And then your boss does not treat you well, doesn't think you know what you're doing.
No.
And then when you leave work, you have to come home to a wife who hasn't cooked or cleaned, and then your children are not potty trained and they're getting, hurt in school. That's a lot to have to deal with, Mr. Bennett. Wow.
Thank you. I'm glad someone can understand.
No problem. That's what I'm here for. So, tell me, how does it make you feel when you know that you've worked so hard to provide for your family, and when you come home, it's almost like what you've done is not appreciated?
Yes, I feel that they don't think I work hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like my work is never done. I feel like everybody else has time to sit down with a red stripe and cock out them foot and smoke a spliff.
Okay. Mr. Bennett, where you from, Mr. Bennett?
From Jamaica.
You're from Jamaica?
Yes.
Okay. You have a lovely accent. Alright, now I'm not too familiar with the culture, and so I'm not able to understand everything that you're saying. So if while we're speaking I interrupt you to kind of ask, I don't want you to be offended, I just want you to know that I just want to understand you the best way that I know how, so I can, I can help you.
Understand.
Okay.
Understand.
Alright.
Yeah, understand.
So you said something, when you come home, you said something about red?
Everybody can have a drink.
Oh, a drink, okay.
Can sit down and have a drink. And prop up their feet.
Prop up their feet like this?
Yes.
Okay.
On a stool or a footrest.
Mm-hmm.
And just sit back and relax.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot do that.
You have to work.
Because I go to work
Mm-hmm.
and I work.
Mm-hmm.
And my co-workers don't help me work.
Right.
And then when I come home, I have to work.
And it's nothing prepared for you.
No.
Like you're not appreciated.
No.
That's what I have to deal with. Mm. What's your relationship like with your wife?
My life is nice. It's okay.
Okay.
It's just
Have you ever tried talking to her about your frustrations about her not cooking and having the kids ready for bed and things like that?
yes, but sometimes things don't. Sometimes people say what they want to say,
Mhm.
but they don't do it.
Right.
Like you're talking to someone about something and you tell them what to do, and they say yes, I'm going to do it, but then they don't do it. The actions just don't end up matching up to their words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what you're telling me is that you've tried to speak to your wife, but it's almost like she hears you, but she doesn't actually hear what you're saying.
Yes, she's
Wow.
hearing me. She's hearing what I'm saying, and she's saying she agreeing with me,
Mm-hmm.
but then she don't do it.
Right. Wow. You must be really frustrated.
Yes.
Mm. Okay. So, what about your son and daughter? What is your relationship like with them?
It's nice. I don't get to spend as much time with them as I want to, but it's okay. It's alright because in the mornings they go to school early, like 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I have to be there, and then I'm home
Okay.
till about 12 and I go to work,
Right.
and then I don't come back till must say 5, 6 o'clock
Right.
after 7 maybe sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot to have to deal with. So, what is it that you want me to help you with? I know you're stressed at work and you're stressed at home. How do you want me to help you? Do you want me are you trying to get your wife to do certain things, or do you want to just be able to spend more time with them, or what is it that you're really
Well, I just feel like there's too much stress at home. Cause I feel maybe it's the way I grew up, but I feel like the stress at work
right?
can be expected.
Right.
The stress at work can be dealt with. I can muscle through it, you know.
Mhm.
But when I come home, I feel that my house must be a home.
Right.
And when I come home to my home, I can be able to relax.
Mm.
But there's so much going on and so many things that I have to deal with that should have been dealt with before. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Have you ever tried to have a family night or like a game night with your family?
Not all. Yes, but not really. We do it sometime on Sunday. We may play Scrabble or Dominoes or something.
Okay. All right. So maybe you could talk to your wife and you guys could arrange something like that. What does your wife do for a living?
She's at home. Sometimes she have to do school. She do some substitute teaching, but she's at home most of the time.
Okay. So when she's home, you could explain to her, wife, I am very frustrated because I want, food to be ready and things like that. And if you could help her to understand that it's important for you all for you to have your food cooked when you get home. When you get home, you don't have to worry about that, and you guys can just enjoy each other's time as a family.
We can try.
Is something you consider?
I can consider it, but I feel like it's something that we spoke about already at the same time.
Okay. So I want to try something a little different with you, okay?
Okay.
This chair, I have this chair, and I call this chair my friend, okay?
Alright.
And with this chair, because you're explaining that, it may be difficult to talk to your wife about this situation, I want you to pretend like this is your wife. That's silly, right?
Yes.
Very silly.
Very silly.
Very silly. I understand. But the reason that I would have you do this is because if you're able to practice how you would speak to her, maybe when it's time for you to talk to her, it'll be easier. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Is it something you're willing to try?
I don't think I've completely grasped this idea yet.
Okay, so you want to hold off on the chair idea?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. We can come back next week and we can work on some other things. You said you want to spend more time with your kids.
Yes.
So we can work on skills and different mechanisms that you could develop that would allow you to spend more time with your children. And that's something that we can work on next week. And I understand that this may be my friend is a little much for you right now, and so we can just see how it goes to try to talk to her again, and then we can come back and see how everything went. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's good talking to you,
Thank
Mr. Bennett.
Yes.
All right.